Hello everyone, this is part 2 of my Stardew Valley save where I am trying to get the obelisk currently, and right now I currently have 3 of them. This is part 2 because I didn't want to edit part 1. This is my first time editing anything, so I hope you guys enjoy. This was streamed on Twitch at twitch.tv/littlestblueberry. I hope you guys enjoy, and on with the video. So this day, after I did my normal routine and went through everything I needed to do for the day, I decided to go down to Grandpa's hut so I could get my last mastery, and I decided to go to the Skull Caverns so I can get some items for money so I can get the last obelisk, as I currently didn't have enough to get the obelisk, and I would need a lot more money than which I currently had to get the last obelisk. I still needed the dragon teeth and the bananas, but I would get those eventually. Down in the Skull Caverns is where I would be getting most of my profit for now, as I didn't know the exact best moneymaker I was offered right now, and so I decided to grind out items here and figure out what I could sell and what I could use for later. Once it got late and I needed to go back home, I came back with a hefty chunk of change, as I had gotten 1 slime egg, 9 iridium ore, 2 whole iridium bars, and a bunch of geodes to crack open, but I wouldn't need the geodes currently. So what I did, I went back home and I decided to go and sell all the stuff that I didn't need and set away the stuff that I got that I did need for later, which would help me in the future. And then I went to bed for the night. Today I earned 26,000 coins, which was good, but nowhere near the amount I needed. Today I had forgotten that the next day was Spirit's Eve, but I didn't really care about that. The only thing I needed from there was the ticket that was there. So I just went through my usual routine again and went straight back to the Skull Caverns. Today in the Skull Caverns I died, but to my surprise I didn't lose any items, which was a great surprise to me. I did come out with 4 iridium ore and a bunch of other items that I could sell. And luckily this was a good thing for me that I didn't lose any items, as it would just be a bigger dent on the amount of money I had to earn. Today I earned 40,000 coins, which was good for me as it gave me a bigger leap on the amount of money that I needed. It still wasn't enough, but it got me somewhere at least. The next day, after I did my chores, I decided to go down to the mountains and fish until Spirit's Eve came up, in which I fished for a while, getting a few chests here and there. Nothing too crazy, but eventually Spirit's Eve did open. Arriving at the Spirit's Eve festival, I looked around, looked in the shop for a while, but then eventually took way too long in the maze because I was not used to the second year maze at all, and I ran around there for at least 15 minutes, and I had to even pull up the wiki on how to get through it because I could not understand it. But eventually, after a few attempts, I eventually got through and got the ticket. the day's earnings coming up to 64,000 gold, which was even better than the day before, and getting me closer to my goal. After doing my chores for the day, I decided to go to Ginger Island for the day and do a volcano run. I went through the volcano for a long while and picked up a lot of items and even a few dragon teeth that would help me to get the obelisk faster. And although my banana tree did not grow, I was a little impatient as I had just recently planted it and I really wanted the bananas. I then continued the volcano run and eventually passed out in the volcano. My earnings for that day after I had passed out was 51,000. Not as good as the day before, but it got me somewhere. This is unfortunately where I did stop myself on day 1 of winter. I would have liked to continue, but no one was in chat, and honestly, I was feeling kind of tired after everything that I've been doing at home. So I did stop here, but I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed my editing. I did get this video down to from like crazy high amount to this barely short video. It might seem a little rushed. That's because I don't know how to edit at all. So I hope you can forgive me if it does seem a little rushed. I did not wish for it to get this short at least. I just need a bit more practice with editing. But if you do want to see more, like, subscribe. I know I don't like saying that much, but it would be very helpful to at least know that this went well, I guess. But I really hope you enjoyed, and if you'd like to see more, subscribe, like, and if you want, come check me out at Twitch. Yeah, Twitch. The links will be down below. I have my Discord down there too if you wish to join, and I shall see you guys in another video. Maybe edited, maybe live. We will never know, I guess. See you guys.